Hello everyone, my name is Rin Wang. I'm currently a fourth-year undergraduate student at the Center for Cognitive and Brain Sciences of the University of Macau. Today it's my great honor to share with you my recent work on probing how sociability modulates individual difference of neurophysiological representation regards negative emotion. First, we all know that emotion plays a dominant role in human functioning and social life. We human beings spend most of our life pursuing positive emotional experiences and try to avoid the negative emotions, especially for the negative emotions, which is very salient in our cognition and induce series of common and distinct neurophysiological responses across individuals and even cultures. Into the emotion, mentalizing and empathy are essential sociability that exceeds large individual difference, especially in the negative scenarios. Accurately perceive reason and predict the mental state of others are critical for social function. Based on the complex nature of negative emotions and the human sociability, it raises an interesting question that how would people with different ability in inferring or empathizing others represent the perceived emotion differently? The figure demonstrates the theoretical and methodological structure of the current study. It is noteworthy that novelty of the current study that we use the virtual reality to provide subjects with more immersive and realistic emotional experiences, and we record the EEG and ECG simultaneously to obtain the neural and physiological signals. The mentalizing and treat empathy score was collected using the self-reported questionnaire. The first question we want to ask is that what is the common neurophysiological response pattern of negative emotion where we mainly focus on angry, anxious, fearful, and helpless? The second question is that how does the individual variation in sociability modulate the neurophysiological response of negative emotions? As for the methods part, first is about the study paradigm. As I said before, we use a naturalistic viewing paradigm under the virtual reality with EEG and ECG recording. The EEG features we extracted for analysis was the power spectral density values, and the ECG we mainly focus on the heart rate variability. Based on this naturalistic viewing paradigm and also multimodal neurophysiological recording, we mainly adopted the intersubject representational similarity analysis to link the data from different modality and further examine individual differences. At the behavior level, the figure on the left demonstrates the rating of the perceived emotional arousal. It is obvious that the rating score regards the displayed emotion was highest, which proves the validity of the materials and demonstrates a similar feeling across subjects. At the neural level, the result revealed the common representation pattern across different frequency bands and emotions. We are mainly located within the parietal occipital region and the frontal region. Interestingly, we found the prominent intersubject similarity of the fearful condition marked by the co-occurrence of occipital and frontal lobe within the gamma band. When we take the sociability into account, the left figure is the result between the mentalizing ability and the neural representation. It is very interesting that regions could reflect the behavioral variation include the prefrontal cortex, the temporal parietal junction, the posterior superior temporal sulcus, and the posterior central region, where the precuneus and the posterior cingulate cortex is located. The right figure is the result between the empathy concern and the neural representation. It is shown that the neural activity within the parietal occipital region and the frontal region could capture the individual variation of empathy. Besides the EEG neural representation, we also found that people with different ability of inferring others also differ in their heart rate variability under the negative emotional conditions. However, this effect was only observed regarding the mentalizing ability but not the empathy concern. To sum up, first, negative emotions synchronize both EEG and ECG responses and exhibit shared representational patterns. Second, the neurophysiological representation would capture the individual difference in mentalizing ability and trait empathy. And our result also proved that the involvement of social cognition in the individualized emotional processing. And we also proved the utility of the virtual reality in social cognitive and affective neuroscience. The take-home message is that every individual makes a difference, and how we perceive, understand, and represent emotion in social settings can be modulated by how we reason and feel the mental state of others. Thanks all. That's for your listening, and I have to give special thanks for all my lab mates.